Next 3 races on the all-weather here up to race number 7. It's a good one, this one as well. Class 2, 1,200 metres for the Peacock Handicap, headed by Gunnison, who's a course and distance winner in December. Drops back in class. Jumbo Luck behind Gunnison on that occasion. He could roll forward from barrier 9. Ugly Warrior, 5 from 7 on the surface. 2 starts on the turf. He's back on the dirt here. Flat Heaven, who won at Happy Valley, 2 starts back. Makes his Hong Kong all-weather debut. I Am Power, 2-time winner down the straights this season. Another one making his dirt debut. Breeder Star, 5 wins at Happy Valley. He makes his all-weather debut. Him Starlights, another multiple winner at the Valley. Goes up in class as he makes his 2nd visit to the dirt. He's the horse as well that's been up at Chung Far Valley. He's had a couple of trips within the last 30 days.
Power will be on here. Jumbo Luck. Try and head off Ugly Warrior, would imagine. Gunnison won't lead, but he might try and sit handy from that draw of gate 5. The question mark runner in the race is probably Flat Heaven, you would think. Now you can see there in that picture that they've got him just sitting in behind the speed, but it is worth noting that he led all the way in a recent trial. I Am Powers showed some pace in a recent trial too, so could be a bit of a battle royale early.
Here's Gunnison. He's going nicely in the mornings. He's only a small horse, Gunnison. He does have to lump the 133, but we know he likes the surface. He was a winner on it 3 starts ago. In fact, last time he was on it, so he goes nicely enough. Here's Ugly Warrior. Now, he's had 7 starts on it for 5 wins, a 2nd and a 3rd. And his track works, he's going really well here. He's the one, the chestnut just going on with it there is Ugly Warrior. And his track work's been good, as I mentioned, leading into it. And Flat Heaven, he was a winner on the Polytrack overseas as well. And he's going well. Matthew Poon's really allowed the horse to stretch out here. And he stretched out really nicely. Barrier 4 for him. Flat Heaven. All right, he's undoing with getting keen mid-race. It'll be interesting to see, like you say, Brett, tactics-wise, where they do roll forward with him this time. All right, let's start with Ugly Warrior. Back on the dirt here, his jockey is Zach Burton.
Ugly Warrior, Zach. A couple of unplaced efforts on the turf, but back to the dirt. Did he get his chance on Monday?
Yeah, he's definitely better suited at this distance, on this surface, sorry. So I trialled him a week ago. His trial was okay. I was hoping for a little bit more. He didn't quite finish it off as strong as I would have liked, but in saying that, May didn't ask me to do much on him. He said to give him a quiet trial. So I don't know how much more would have been there if I gave him a squeeze, but it's a competitive race, as they all are in this class. There's going to be a bit of pressure, a bit of speed. I just have to work out where I'm going to be and, ride him accordingly.
You won on him last year in Class 3. He's gone from a 3-year-old to a 4-year-old from sitting on him in that trial. What other differences have you noted with him?
Not a lot, really. I thought he would have strengthened up a little bit, but he doesn't seem to have done that. So he's pretty much a very similar horse to what I rode before, but his ability's got him to where he's got to, and hopefully there's a little bit more left in the tank.
All right, he's 1 from 1 on Ugly Warrior. Zach jumps back on board. Interesting to see what he can do now back on his favourite surface. Gunnison, we'll have a look at him back at the trials as well. Seems equally at home on the dirt and on the turf, but was a winner the last time he was here.
Been a real model of consistency this season too. He's had his best season so far here in Hong Kong. Last season, 1 win from 8 starts. This season, he's had 7, 1 win, but he's had 5 minors and a 4th. He obviously defeated Perpetual Treasure. He's been a half a way behind Wishful Thinker on the turf. He's very adaptable to any surface. He can carry weight for a little horse too, which is a big positive.
Yeah, I think he's a big chance. I don't know if he can give Ugly Warrior 12 pounds. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
All right, OK. Can he give Flat Heaven weight as well? I Am Power makes his debut here. We can see Flat Heaven out in front. This is officially his dirt debut, but he's placed in listed class in France and a winner also on the Polytrack.
Yeah, he's a horse that really looked impressive when he won at the Valley. I mean, he was absolutely jogging on the back of the speed when they cornered for home, and he put away a very strong field at the Valley. Super Turbo's a specialist over the 1200, has been for quite a few seasons at the Valley, and he's very talented, this horse. Could be the surprise packet, definitely.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers. I think he goes well, and I think he's quite well suited to this.
Yeah, I've snuck him in on top as well. Ugly Warrior's the favourite, though, Paul?
Yeah, no, I'm going to stick with Ugly Warrior. 7 starts, 5 wins, 2nd and a 3rd. And he only has to carry 121 pounds in this race, so he's on top to beat Gunnison. Gunnison's obviously going to have to carry the big weight. Big Time Baby, cross noseband goes back on him. He's got an awkward draw, But he is a two-time winner on the all-weather, and he has run really well on the surface before. And in there for fourth, of course, Flat Heaven, the one we just talked about. Nice race, this, 4-1-6-5.
I'm going to go for a little bit of value, hopefully, in Fortune Booth. What price is he at the moment? 6.5, so he's not the type of value I was looking for, but I'm going to hope that they clap the speed on early and he runs on strongly. He's only had one go on the all-weather, but he was fantastic in defeat last start on the turf. He would have broke 22 seconds for his final 400 had he had a clear run. I think he's going enormous at the moment, so I'll take a chance with him at a each-way price. Fortune Booth, Flat Heaven, Gunnison. Ugly Warrior for me, I'm not sure whether he's at his best. He might be on his mark, getting close there anyway, but he's a solid effort or a solid performer on this surface. So 7-1-5-4.
All right, we've all got the 1, 4 and 5 in, but I'm convinced that Flat Heaven is a really, really nice horse. Not completely straightforward, he might not be there yet, but I think we'll see something special from him, hopefully, in race number 7.